So since I've finally decided to start posting content on my YouTube channel to do with anything textiles that I produce, it's taken me long enough to do it. I thought I would start with a little tour around my sewing room, since a lot of the designers and dressmakers and textile people who I follow have videos where they show you around theirs, and whereas theirs are massive, mine's only tiny. But a lot of stuff goes on in here, and I would like to think I create quite a lot of lovely work in here. So I thought I'd show you around. So this is one of the mannequins I have, informally known as Susie, because the male one I have is called Jeffrey, based on Jeffrey and Susie, A Song of Blondies. So this is just a slip that I made, one of the toiles for the dancers, a group of dancers called Dionysus Darlings, who I made costumes for. I'd made them a set of really lovely dresses, but should have lined them because they turned out to be quite sheer. So they needed these to go underneath them. Lots of storage space, threads and bobbins and popper fasteners, all kinds of stuff, crochet yarns and things. That lovely framed vintage dress pattern and all the sewing accessories was from a friend, which I think is really lovely. More storage. I love vintage patterns and vintage fashions, so one sister bought me these two, and funnily enough my other sister bought me that one without even knowing. Great minds think alike. More storage space, storage box full of fabrics, some of my art books, more storage boxes full of fabrics, some of my sketchbooks, my other bookcase full of fabric, textile books, storage for all my cottons. These sort of storage boxes have got all my other threads, and I'm so OCD that I thread the bobbins, so I've got plastic and metal bobbins with thread on, so when I need to use that colour I can just get straight to it. One of my boxes of vintage dress patterns, which I'll be doing some little individual videos showing you through them at some point. More storage. The unforgettable Sharon Tate, Deborah Harry, love of my life, Diana Dawes. Wonderful having some glamour in my studio. What my friends call my Sharon Tate shrine. Phenomenal actress. This beautiful stained glass fairy was made by one of my super talented friends. It wasn't made specifically for me, but she gave it to me because she said it looked very 60s. She said it looked like a cross between Pan's People and Sharon. I have quite a few sewing machines. That's a Singer 1960 made 185K in the box. A new project that I'll be starting at some point to make some Tudor outfits. These were fabulous. In the local, I volunteer at my local Alder Hey Children's Hospital charity place, and someone had donated all these vintage like sewing magazine, sewing weekly magazine things. I think there's one missing though, which is a shame. So another storage box. I am absolutely devoted to bees, especially bumblebees, so my sister bought me that. Birthday card from a friend, because I love Wilbur from Charlotte's Web. Another handmade 40th birthday card from another friend, which I love. And the sewing machine legs under there with this wonderful cover bought by one of my sisters. You'll notice a Wonder Woman theme going on in my room, as well as a Minion one. So I decided to put these two actual sort of mood boards from two university projects on the wall. The actual painted lady butterflies were butterflies that I actually raised, another passion of mine. No room's complete without Marilyn Monroe, as well as some Minions. More storage and threads and stuff, and more magazines. There's my overlocker, my very first brother sewing machine that one sister bought me. Under that cover is a vintage 1975 Singer 367 sewing machine, and then there's my embellisher. That storage box is just full of ribbons. My dressmaker's iron, which I love. So some of the boxes of vintage patterns that I have. A few more. Craft magazines, more storage for felt and fibres, zips, embroidery threads, tapestry threads, stuff like that. A load of sketchbooks from my university days and when I did my foundation. Looking through them is quite fun, seeing where I started off from. Some more Deborah Harry. And again, a bit more. When I was a couple of years ago when I was still at university, a friend was involved in pre-production work for a film based on a fictitious 60s girl group during like the mod era, going through into like the late 60s and early 70s. So I submitted these like costume designs for potential inclusion in the film, and I was actually lucky enough to get 3 of them accepted. I think it was these ones, those ones, and it might have been them. And then I think that bottom dress, but sadly the film was unable to get adequate funding to have it fully realised, which was a shame. So here's some examples of some of my artwork that I did during my art foundation and at university. Wolverhampton Wanderers scarf. I'm not really a football fan, but tracing my family tree, discovered that I have a family from Wolverhampton. So that's in honour of my great-great-granny Kate. So this is just a quick tour around my sewing space, which funnily enough used to be my bedroom as a teenager. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tour. And hopefully maybe keep checking, because I intend to start posting more in the near future, and that's a promise. Okay, bye.